When you picture a samurai, you may imagine battlefields and flashing swords. But most days, the samurai lived not in war, but in routine. So what did a typical day in the life of a samurai actually look like? How did they balance duty, discipline, family, and inner growth? Before we begin, we recommend a book that continues to shape this channel, Bushido, The Soul of Japan by Inazo Nitobe. This timeless work explores not just how samurai fought, but how they lived with principle and grace. The link is in the description below. Welcome back to the Samurai Bushido Channel. If you enjoy learning about the everyday wisdom, rituals, and stillness of Japan's warrior class, please like this video and subscribe. Let's walk through a samurai's day hour by hour. Bonshur, dawn, purification, and stillness. The samurai day often began before sunrise. Rising early was not just a habit, it was a discipline. Many practiced misogi ritual purification, washing their face and mouth with cold water to begin the day clean, both physically and spiritually. The morning might also include a few minutes of zazen seated meditation, reading a passage from a Confucian or Buddhist text, quiet tea or water while facing the garden or courtyard. This stillness prepared the mind for a day of action and attentiveness. 2. Morning duties and training. By sunrise, the samurai began their formal obligations. If they served a lord, they would attend castle duties, guards, advisors, scribes, participate in morning inspections or rituals, report for martial instruction or administrative roles. Those not in active service, especially in peaceful periods, would train at home or at a local dojo. Daily martial practice might include Kenjutsu sword training, Kyudo archery, Aikido sword drawing and awareness, Tameshigiri cutting targets to test form and focus. Even retired or scholarly samurai kept up their skills, body and mind must remain sharp. 3. Furnace, care for free, at fide meals and rest. Meals were simple and seasonal. Rice, pickled vegetables, miso soup, sometimes dried fish or tofu. Lunch was not a lavish affair. Samurai valued moderation. After eating, some would take a short rest, read or write poetry, maintain equipment or armor, visit fellow retainers for discussion. Rest was brief. The afternoon would soon bring more duties. 4. Afternoon responsibilities and study. The afternoon varied depending on rank and status. Younger samurai might practice calligraphy or Chinese classics, be tutored in Confucian ethics or history, learn etiquette, public speaking, or tea ceremony. Senior samurai might oversee domain affairs, write letters or reports, meet with officials or host envoys. Many also studied strategy, reading works by Sun Tzu or Yamagasoko. For the samurai, knowledge was as vital as swordsmanship. By 5. Late afternoon martial reflection and chores. In the late afternoon, many returned to physical training. Some would walk the estate perimeter, a ritual of attentiveness. Practice kata forms in solitude. Clean weapons or polish armor. A samurai took care of his tools as a reflection of inner order. In rural areas, some helped with farming or garden work. They did not see such labor as shameful, but as grounding. 6. Evening family, tea, and contemplation. By sunset, the day slowed. Evenings were spent sharing meals with family, reading by candlelight, practicing tea ceremony, writing letters, diaries, or waka poetry. The home was a place of refinement. Even without luxury, samurai sought beauty and simplicity. Some would sit in silence. Others would discuss philosophy. And always, the day ended with awareness of impermanence, key part of the samurai worldview. 7. Night preparation for death and sleep. Before sleep, a samurai often rehearsed a quiet form of death meditation. This did not mean gloom but clarity. They would reflect. If I die tonight, have I lived with dignity today? Have I honored my Lord, my ancestors, my spirit? Then they would fold their kimono or armor in place. Check the placement of the sword by the bedside. Sleep lightly, ready to rise early again. Discipline did not end when the sun went down. 8. Variations by rank and era. Not all samurai lived identically. Daimyo had more political burdens. Ronin had more uncertainty. Retainers in cities faced different demands than rural samurai. But the pattern of physical readiness, mental stillness, moral clarity remained a thread through most samurai lives. The external shape might differ, but the inner structure was steady. 9. What this teaches us today. We live in noisy times, but the samurai routine reminds us, rise early and reflect. Train the body with discipline. Feed the mind with intention. Serve with integrity. End each day with peace. It is not the sword, but the structure of a life that makes one strong. In simplicity, there is power. In repetition, there is refinement. In silence, there is spirit. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Samurai Bushido Channel. If this journey into a samurai's daily rhythm brought calm or clarity to your day, please like and subscribe. Until next time, live with intention, act with grace, and walk with honor.